My name is Mike Ritland. I am the founder of the Warrior Dog Foundation. I spent a little over 12 years on active duty in the Navy, essentially the entire time as a SEAL. My transition out of the military and into the working dog community really came from a deployment to Iraq, where there was a military working dog that was in the same area that we were operating in the northern part of the country. And it was responsible for saving a handful of Marines that were in a very similar situation to, an operational environment that I found myself and the platoon that I was with many a times. And so for me, that was kind of my light switch moment. I was approached back in 2010 to take a couple of, special operations working dogs from the community that I came from. A handful of us that were approached, we were all kind of in the same boat of not really being in a good position to take those dogs and take them on again from a resource standpoint. But when I was made aware that essentially the dogs would be euthanized if none of us took them, for me it was an easy decision to say, you know what, I will take them and I'll figure it out. And from that day forward back, that was in August of 2010, we've taken in almost 100 dogs at this point from just about every working capacity you can imagine. We have a host of different people who are all volunteers. I mean, one of the things I've prided myself on, as well as everybody in the foundation, and it's been something that I kind of set as a tone that was very important for me, is that it's as much of the resources as we take in as possible goes directly to the dogs. So the best way to help us is to go on warriordogfoundation.org and either donate or get involved in terms of telling other people about it. There's merchandise for sale on there that always helps in terms of spreading the word, but that's the best way to help donate, as well as should people be in a position to rehome these dogs, by all means volunteer. To see dogs that came in that were having a hard time moving around, to where now they're physically rehabilitated as well as mentally rehabilitated, and just seeing the turnaround in all of these dogs, mentally, physically, even emotionally in some cases, where you can visibly see a difference in the dog in terms of their health, their well-being, their physical activity, everything. And to me, every day is a gift. It really is. I know it sounds cliche, but to see the progress that these dogs make and the difference that it makes for every one of them is absolutely worth it. One of the most humbling aspects of being involved in the foundation is when groups like Team Aries and Starwood Customs comes to us and wants to both give back and support us through exposure of bringing awareness and raising awareness for what we do. To me, that is how we've existed as long as we have, is because of groups like yours. To be a part of this project and have you guys do such a bang-up job with this project, we're both humbled and really excited to see how it turns out.